What up, my boys? Your favorite hood rat Canadians back. That's me, Kyle, KYL3 Williams on Instagram. Hit me up.
Have another one. Sorry about that.
So today we'll be working on this Shipbox Malibu again. Twin turbos, twin turb skis. We're gonna do some of the coil pack wiring and coil pack mounting. We're gonna finish up a lot of the other little things that we need to do. We're gonna get power steering line today so we can get like an accessory belt and stuff. And it's gonna be fun. And if you're interested in doing hood rat practical stuff where the average guy can build it themselves and afford it, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that's what we're all about around here. We ain't got no supercars unless you count my Mustang, which is pretty much a Lambo in Canada. I'm told all of these coils are pretty much garbage junk. We're only be running 7 pounds of boost, so hopefully they work for now. But we do have 2 sets. We're gonna try and pick out the best 8, put them on our little rack things here, and then we can bolt these rack things down. But I think I'm gonna take out the coils first so I can get the little rack things mounted. As you can see, our red wire here, this one's already plugged in way back here on our furthest cylinder, and it's our longest one, so you can see that we can kind of put these coils wherever we want. If we wanted to like mount them right here, it would probably fit. We do have different ends to go on them because these are not the correct ends, but it did come with the right ones. But yeah, I gotta find a spot to put this. And the exhaust goes there, so it's gonna want to be something up here. Well, this is where we decided to mount them. You can see that there's a solid mounted to this plastic fender thing here. We'll have lots of room for the wiring, lots of room for the wires to get into here, and then they're all gonna be long enough to go. And then with the filter underneath, you can see that they're kind of hidden down out of the way too. And then we got Damien over here trying to do hard maths to figure out the radius of a bend. Because I haven't used this tubing bender like before. He's trying to figure out how long it takes to make a bend and where he needs to bend the next one, which is hard maths.
It's way too long.
It's hard though.
It's not the way she likes
You're
it.
supposed to like put this in a vise, but you know me, my vise isn't mounted.
That sounds like a really fun.
People on the internet seem to like that your vice is not mounted.
Everyone fucking hates me. Look at Tokyo just scrapping
That was surprisingly...
the 8.8.
Oh! That's not my butt smell either. Oh!
Even though it contends with your butt smell.
No, that's way...
Smells like diff fluid?
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, it does. It smells good.
No.
I also have a power steering line set up now. We got this free 99 hose off a stock truck. We flared one end and plugged it in, and now, I mean, it looks ugly because it's all the way up here, but free 99. My favorite.
I didn't post it.
Yeah, so we have the jig, we just need a solid 1.75 bar to fit in the jig now, so we can weld the ends right here. And then we just need someone to come over and set up that carrier, because, I mean, I'm sure we could figure it out, but how many washers are we gonna ruin? Our pipe we need to straighten the ends is like $100 a foot, and we need 6 feet, so we're probably not gonna be doing that ourselves.
No. We're not spending $600 to straighten an axle.
Not much happened in the bay, besides like putting on some clamps, putting some bolts in the alternator.
T-bolt clamps on. Measuring the
But,
belt.
yeah, we figured out the belt length, which is a huge, because now we'll have a water pump and some coolant.
Shiny?
Shiny, not shiny. The other one's not shiny.
And I bought all brand new alternator bolts and accessory
Oh, you know what we
bolts.
need is a Jack Daniels bottle still.
I probably have one at home.
You said that like 20 fucking weeks ago.
Okay.
Nate, you better start drinking.
Start drinking, Nate, you fucking pussy.
Look at it, son. You got a belt now. And now you're screwing around trying to put that on because Andy tired at his finest.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a jerk to get on there.
It is. Not on the bottom. And I don't have the room to pull it out.
I know. You're not supposed to pull out.
10-4, Kyle. 10-4.
We got to do our best to clean this whole entire thing out so when we weld it, we're not welding like garbage rust.
You want me to do that?
America. And then I was watching, who was it? Some fabrication channel, and he said he likes to use 309 on this.
Giddy up 309.
So we're going to use 309 stainless as well.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we're probably going to do this.
Cranked up to about probably 100.
I like 105. It's a good number. Yep.
Well, what's 105?
I don't know.
Well, that sounded dirty.
Huh?
Sounded a bit dirty.
Roll.
Yeah, all the way over. Keep going. I think that's my line right there.
So there's some electrical tape to fill the gap because the true straight bar, I guess, is about $100 a foot
Yes.
to do axles, and if you're only ever going to do 2, then that's ridiculous. So Dario, one of the guys in Calgary that does all kinds of budget
House of
hood
Boost?
rat LS stuff, House of Boost or
Yeah.
Infamous Automotive, whatever one he goes by, suggested some electrical tape on a little bit smaller pipe to tighten it up, which it did. And yeah,
So,
Kyle's got one tube welded. Now we're going to weld the other one.
Yeah, we're gonna get that one.
Hot.
So yeah, they're not like the prettiest welds on the inside because we had a lot of contamination in there. It was hard to get anything to get the rust that was like seated in there. But they are completely welded, both sides. Here, spin this a little bit because that top part is actually the shittiest part of the weld. But yeah, it looks okay. And then our rod that's in here still moves, so it didn't like bend on us. As far as we know, anyways.
Good enough for us.
A bunch of hood rats. A bunch of women who sleep around in the hood.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what we are.
A little more than 9 1/4, 9 3/8 for that one. Where did we mark this one? Oh, right there. This one's way less. How did we do that? What's the distance from this to this? Almost 2. And this one's like
2.5.
2.5. How did we do that? Maybe this is not the center line? 15. No, it's not. It's off a little bit.
Kyle's doing some math in his head, trying to get a feel for what we're up to here.
60 on that side.
Good thing you kept the old diff, Kyle.
Yeah, this one's further out from the middle there.
It'd be easier if both rear diffs were the same width, but where the diffs themselves are a different width.
But the spring purchase would still be out from the center of the same width. I just don't know, like the diff might be shifted to the right 2 inches, and then we'll have like, they'll be the same width, but they'll be over too far one way.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be better to put it under the car, or if someone has the distance. Someone sent me the distance actually from each side. And I think they had like 8 3/4 from this flange on both sides. Newfie knife.
Newfie knife.
I think these are instructions. That goes on. These go on this, then the gasket, then the backing plate, which we're not using because we're going to be using a disc. We have a hot plate. We'll see if we can just expand the bearing enough instead of cold pressing it on.
I thought you were making wieners.
Max? Okay.
I'm guessing this came from
Amazon?
Amazon. Cooking with Kyle.
What if we start a grease fire? Is that a thing with hard grease?
I don't know, but I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad lately, so I'm pretty much a professional cook.
Different kind of cook, but yeah, I get you.
Kyle zipped off the...
Yeah, we still gotta clean this up. I mean, we could have went to the junkyard and got like a Ford Explorer or whatever, 31 spline axle, threw it in there. It probably would have worked, but the idea was to make something bulletproof because we want to launch this off the trans brake at like 700 horsepower, so.
Because we like to party.
Yeah, and if you watch any of my super videos, oh, she's smoking.
Supper's ready.
No! Keep going.
Bearing came out.
Well, I guess the bearing is the only piece that had to really go on.
So yeah, well, like we were explaining over here,
Yeah.
before I noticed that dinner was on fire.
Yeah, what I was actually explaining was that if you'll notice my Supra, we probably launched that thing like a million times with the 88 that we built in that thing, and it hasn't broken. And it's gone like 2 60 foots. So we're kind of replicating that thing. This will essentially be that without like the extra brace across. That's about it.
The trussing.
Yeah.
I guess we could probably...
I was actually surprised how good that worked.
That worked really well. Way to go, hot plate.
Who knew science worked? Who knew that like if you heat something up it expands and then it just fits over things that are supposed to be pressed on? Science, bitch.
So, if you were to go home and pleasure Virginia...
If I heated up my wiener, it would expand.
Yeah. So
And she needs to get in a freezer so it contracts. I need a pair of pliers.
Pick up the welding gloves.
No. Well,
That's turned out a pretty cool color. Science. That's what's for dinner.
I'll get on. Ooh, this one didn't go over. Maybe it needs to be hotter?
How much hotter does it get?
I don't know. That one might have to be pressed on.
Probably.
I think that was a cold press one.
You.
Yeah.
Prep.
So yeah, we're kind of stuck because like, I mean, if we went home and watched a bunch of videos and just kind of followed it, I'm sure we could get it after a long time. But time management says someone else should do it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll go home tonight and I'll watch a couple videos and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I could do that. It's just putting in the time, getting a torque wrench for like the resistance on it, and then figuring the backlash and pinion depth.
We'll make Nate come help. Maybe two half-assed heads.
Maybe yeah, 2 retards will make one full, not retard. Like they cancel each other out. Like 2 negatives make a positive.
Yeah.
Like maths, basically.
And then
Anyways, that's like,
science.
we'll see. Anyways, that's like it for right now. If this isn't a long enough video, then I'm gonna come back again and then finish the video. Or if not, then
Well, yesterday's and today.
and today. Yeah, I know, but that's like 6 hours of work or whatever. So maybe, who knows? Peace easy. Get that V and make sure to get that V some more.
And then if it's not big enough, heat it up and let it expand.
We learned science.
And destroy that V.
Heat it up. Heat it up.
Heat it up.
Anticipated, but we did.
Mustang now has a belt on it.
I said that already.
Malibu.
I made a video of it already.
Oh god damn.
Read videoing what I've already videoed.
Well, it just goes to show
I'm too sexy for my pants.
that the
Too sexy
RCA
for my-
measuring technique worked.
Yeah, it did. So if you just wrap a wire around all the pulleys and then you measure the wire, then you get the belt that's half an inch less than that, and it works. Science. We're really good at science today, aren't we?
Yeah. It's because I've been watching Breaking Bad, I told you.
Science, bitch.